Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Blue Blanc Rouge. We got game number 53. The Edmonton Oilers in town to take on our Montreal Canadiens in the second of back-to-back afternoon games on this Super Bowl weekend. There you go. I said it all. It's a lot. It's a lot, people. It's a really early game. I feel sorry for everybody on the West Coast that it's like 9:30 in the morning. But yeah, I mean it's at least your day. You got you know. Anyways, today is the Super Bowl. A lot of people are going to watch the Super Bowl a few hours after this game ends. I don't think I'm one of them. I'm not sure. I always say that, and then at some point I do check out. I do check it out. So we'll see. Anyway, in this game, I will do some play-by-play and some commentary. Talk to you guys in the chat. We'll have a lot of fun, and hopefully the Habs can deliver another really fun game like they did yesterday. That was overall was just a really fun game. A lot of it, because they won also. They won in like a dramatic fashion in the last minute of overtime, I believe it was. And but it was a fun game back and forth between the two teams. And yeah, it was, so hopefully we get that even if they lose today, which I kind of expect they might. The Oilers are scoring tons of goals, and I really don't think Montreal can match them today. But you never know. You never know. But I think it'll still be a fun game either way. Connor McDavid, 3 points away from 100. I think he would like to probably hit that target today and likely will. So we'll see what happens there. Anyways, I'm expecting a really good game. Let's see who's here. We got about 10 minutes to puck drop. Joel, I'm just looking at Joel Armia back in the lineup on third line. So my lineup was wrong, which I expected because they had it out yesterday. So Mike Hoffman, no change there. I don't know why he's highlighted. That's the only change. What does that mean? Who comes out? I can't really remember who it is that comes out on that quick glance at the. So, anyways, Joel Armia back in the lineup. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't really know. It depends on which Yoel Armia comes to play. If we get the Yoel Armia that looks like Mario Lemieux when he's on, then that's a good thing. If we don't, then it's not such a good thing. All right, let's see who's here. Even if you're here, please talk to me in the chat. We've got, like I said, about 10 minutes till they drop the puck, and we can talk about whatever you want. Daryl Adams, welcome back in. Rick, and with a lot of the Habs players hurt, can't see Habs trading any players this year. No, I don't agree with that. First of all, they do have guys that they can call up. I know this is kind of murky because they got injuries. Last I heard in Laval, if Laval's healthy, and so is the Trois-Rivières Lions, the ECHL club, that's the pipeline, right? So there's players down in Laval that Montreal can call up and will call up and keep here to replace the guys that they'll move. And the Laval calls guys up from the ECHL. So it's just that's what they're going to do. If they're going to trade guys, we're going to see more prospects in the lineup. That's it. That's what I think. Guys they can't move, they'll stay in the lineup. Welcome back, Guru. Go Habs, go. Lucas, is the Super Bowl? More like super boring. Yeah, I usually check it out when it's in the fourth quarter. I don't really watch much of it, but a lot of times I'll check it. A lot of the last few times it's been because I want to see Tom Brady get beat. So I check to see if he's winning or what, but he's not in. So I don't know. Lucas, it's what I'm saying though, right? Excuse me, I just get all over the place. It's the Armenia that plays with a lot of heart, or he's kind of not there. I don't know. He's had a lot of rest. Um, he should come out and he should. That doesn't mean he's going to, come out and have a good game. But do I know? I wish I knew. All right. Yeah, so let's talk about whatever you want. I don't have much to add here as far as for this game. Um, it's Jake Allen starting. I think this is a really good indicator of what the Habs are trying to do with the goaltending. I think if Jake Allen was the clear number one goalie. He would have started yesterday. He didn't. It was Sam Montembeault. I think they want Sam Montembeault to audition to possibly be their starter going forward. And I think for the rest of the season, what we're going to see is the Monty and Allen splitting starts. Now it's back-to-back games, so I didn't expect Monty to start both games or Allen to start both games. But this is a test. We'll see in the next few games who gets the bulk of the starts, say over the next 10 games. But I think Monty is at least it's like goalie 1A and 1B. So is Drouin in the lineup? I think maybe that's Drouin that was taken out. You might be right. That's the player that I didn't notice up there. Drouin is out. So I think you're right. He was going to be on the wing on the third line, and that's where Armia is. So I think you nailed it, Lucas. Thank you. Appreciate that. Guru, I think Edmonton did play yesterday, so they're both on back-to-back games. Drouin played last night, Guru. So is he hurt again? Maybe. I mean, that's likely, but he's not in the lineup. So does that surprise anyone, Asbay? No, it does not surprise anyone. Right? I mean, I doubt they move him. I don't see how. So he's here for like the next 30 games, but I mean that's it. It's his last 30 games wearing a Habs uniform, I think. He should be shopping his skills in Europe. I don't know where else he's going to play. I really don't. Or he's going to get a minimal, league minimum contract from like Arizona or something, Anyway, we'll see what happens, but for now he's here. He's not inspiring any confidence in anyone when he's in the lineup. But that was the name that was missing when I said they added Armia. It was definitely Drouin that's out. So yeah, the question now is, why was Drouin taken out? Other than the fact that I don't know that he had a great game yesterday or not. I don't think so. So it's they're showing Skinner versus Allen, as I said. And I can't hear what they're saying about them. Anyway, his ankle's probably hurt after playing. I'm not going to make fun of him now too much. Just a little bit, but I'm not going to go. I mean, like maybe he's re-hurt, whatever the injury was. It's possible. I don't know. All right, they're going to be dropping the puck any minute now. They're showing McDavid up there. So I hope for a good game for Montreal. I mean, even if they can't contain McDavid, doesn't mean they can't win, and it doesn't mean that they'll have a bad game. With McDavid coming into his prime, isn't he? So we're probably, going to see the best years of McDavid still to come. Wow. It's the fourth game in 6 days for Edmonton. Right, we're underway. Let me just get a feel for this game, and I will start to do some play-by-play. Scorchy, yeah, I know. I had it in the pregame show. Most people didn't like him. I was like in the minority for sure. Okay, here we go. Oh, Hoffman just breaks over the line, goes across to the other side, throws it into the corner behind the net. Dak is there, couldn't really control that. It goes to was it Dadnov? Back in the corner. Dadnov again now with it in the corner. Nice little pass to the crease, and Doc, he couldn't put it in, but nice chance there and a good pass by Dadnov, believe it or not. Habs still have possession along the boards. Dadonov now in the corner. His pass to it was going to go to Dvorak, hit his stick, popped up, and the goalie grabbed it. He hung on, and we'll have a face-off in front of Skinner. I missed the replay on the doc, the chance for Doc there. Dvorak taking the draw against McDavid to the, it looks like to the left of Skinner. Habs win the draw. Shot on net, hit somebody in front though. Habs keep it in, have it in the corner. Pass out to Drouin. Drouin's out there. Pass out to Drouin at the top of the circle. He had a shot. Was stopped. Puck came out. Habs are trying to get it back in. They do, but no, the Oilers have it. Up through the center, over our line. I don't know who that is. It was Draisaitl. Draisaitl lost it. Now here comes Montreal. Harvey Pinard sort of, I don't know. He sent it to the boards. Nobody was there. That was Armia that did that. Good. I want to think that Harvey Pinard did that. So we're a little over 2 minutes in. Montreal has the only shot. There's no score. Where is it? Belzile and Pinard behind the net. Comes out, came out to the slot, but then bounced over to the half wall. They've got it, fighting for it along the boards. Montreal wins that. Here comes Belzile over to Ulanen. Ulanen back to Belzile, almost in front of the net, but now in the circle. Kind of they're fighting for it in the corner. Belzile still has it. The two guys on him. He gives it up. Here comes the Oilers. They sort of just send it to Montreal's zone, go after it. Jack-Eye to his partner. Up to Pizzetta, over the line with it. He has to send it back in, though, because he was under pressure. Okay, here comes Jack-Eye over the line, skates it up to the blue line, then dishes it off to Doc. Doc has it at the half wall, throws it around behind the net to the other side. Matheson in the corner with it. And then, well, I don't know who that was that sent it up to the line. Shot came in. There was a chance there. Knocked away by Skinner. They got the puck back, but then lost it to the Oilers. They're coming out. Now Barron, though, with it behind his net. He dishes off to the side, and where is it? Comes out over the line. Oilers send it back in. Barron goes and gets it in the corner. Sends it to Matheson behind the net. Matheson cross ice up to it looks like Hoffman. Hoffman crosses the line. Shot. Yeah, nice shot, but saved by Skinner. He hangs on, and we'll have a face-off there. They're going to go to, I thought, no, they're going to go to commercial. No. So far, so good. Let's see how this whole game goes, though. We're really early in. Suzuki about to take the draw against Nugent Hopkins. Suzuki wins the draw. Harris has it. Shot from the line gets diverted to the side. Comes out to the Harris couldn't hold it in there, but it's just over the blue line where the Oilers take over. Over the line. I don't know who these guys are. Pass it through, try to center it at the crease. Habs steal that. Here comes Harvey Pinard. He gives it to Anderson. Anderson's pass to Suzuki. He was tied up, so he couldn't control that. Oilers coming back. Long pass. Got away from the intended target, and we'll have a icing call against the Oilers. Smoke them if you got them. Drink them if you got them. Hey, Boozer. How you doing, man? I'm doing good. Thanks. I appreciate that. Enjoying this so far, the early start of this game. Till it gets out of hand or something. I mean, I hope that won't happen. I hope Montreal, if they're going to lose this game, lose it in the third period, but not early in the game. Oilers win the draw, which was to the right of Skinner. They flip it out to center ice. It gets to the goalie. And then I don't know who the defenseman, but right now Jack Guy has it behind his net. He dishes it off to, I think, Savard. I don't know who he's playing with. Dvorak. He had a long pass to Dvorak. Dvorak got a wrist shot wide. Habs still controlling the puck. Armia gives it away, though. Penalty to the Oilers, I think. McDavid just took a penalty. Hooking call. Hooking call. Go ahead, Boozer. Against Drouin, all people. Well, Drouin did something. He drew a penalty from McDavid. I don't know how you say that. It won't come out. Go ahead, hey Dave. Go ahead. Ask away. Habs on the power play, which I don't know what that'll mean. They're due to score one, I guess. Jesus, I got another hair in this thing. Second one in a row. It's because of my cat. 30 seconds gone so far in the power play. I don't really have to describe it because, there's nothing happening. They're moving it around at least. They got set up, so they're moving it around. Doc with it right now at the half wall. Back to the point. Matheson, good save. A good play by Matheson to keep it in. There was a shot on net. Off the goalie's head. Oh, yeah, he hit the goalie square in the helmet. And they whistled it down, which I don't know. Are they supposed to because he got hit in the head? If the helmet doesn't pop off. Kind of looked like it hit him in the shoulder, not the head. Yeah. Minute gone in the power play. Habs have to regroup and come back in. Just my favorite. Drouin on the point. Not my favorite. Dvorak with a shot from the high slot. Gloved by Skinner. He'll hang on. We'll have a face-off there. Absolutely. Go to NHL66.com or NHL Webcast, I think it's called. But NHL 66, where I'm watching it. Oh, you can't get that to work for you? Yeah, give me a second. I just got to remember not to actually click on it. It is called NHL Webcast. NHL live stream free online. Yeah, NHL Webcast. Just type that in, and that's my backup. Oh, Drouin with a shot. It's Sunday afternoon. I'm a little lax on my play-by-play. Don't hate me for it. Hey, Coast to Coast NHL hockey. Is that NHL hockey news? Why are you Coast to Coast now? Awesome. Hey, how's it going, man? Nice name change. Well, good luck with that, Boozer. Let us know if it works. So we're 13-20 to go in the first. The shots are 5-0 in favor of Montreal. So Oilers don't have an official shot, and there's no score yet in this game. I mean, clearly the Habs have had the better play here. Oilers not being able to generate a shot on net. Oh, no worries, Dave. Enjoy. Don't worry about it. Oh, okay, I'm mistaking you for NHL hockey news reports. That's what I'm mistaking you for. But welcome to the channel if I haven't seen you before. I mean, for Montreal's got the scoring chances so far in this game. I don't know what's up with Edmonton, but like it's kind of, Are they just off today? Which is fine by me if Montreal's gonna totally dominate this game. I don't mind. It's probably just a slow start for them. I wouldn't expect this whole game to be like this. Obviously, no shots yet. We're 8 minutes into this game and no shots for the Oilers. Not what you'd think typically from the Oilers. Harris with a shot wide. This is a really good I like Montreal's just has them on their heels. Good scoring chance here. They score. Belzile with his first goal. Alex Belzile finally puts one in. I feel good for this guy. He deserves that. Montreal up 1-0 on an Alex Belzile goal, his first in his NHL career. He is, I think, 28 or 30. He's getting up there, and that's his first goal. Good for this kid. I can call him a kid because like I'm a lot older than him. Nice. Like I don't know, did the Oilers just give up there at that point? Like I don't know what happened here. They totally blocked their screened their own goalie. Nice. He must feel good. That must be awesome feeling. You knew it was going to happen. It had to happen at some point. So good on Alex Belzile. Unfortunately, I don't think anybody called for Belzile to get the first goal. Habs putting pressure here. Oh man, Armia couldn't get the one timer on an open net. Oh my god, typical Yoel Armia. That we should have been up 2-0 right now. 9 minutes in. Belzile from Pizzetta. And still no shots for the Oilers. 8 shots for Montreal, and they're up 1-0. They've got Edmonton rocked right now. If I'm Montreal, I'd put 2 or 3 up on the board if you can, because I just have this feeling you're not going to have Edmonton on their heels this whole game like this. Or this could be one of those games, every team has them once or twice or more during the season where you just have nothing. It is their 6th game in, I forget, they played a lot of hockey in the last week. Let's put it that way. Awesome. They're going for a TV timeout. So we've got a couple of minutes. What do you guys think of that goal? That was pretty cool. I mean, it was like a flurry of shots on the goalie, and I thought the play, I really thought it was done. And Alex Belzile just from the middle of the slot, I guess, from the middle up, a nice wrist shot and just screened by 3 Oilers in front of the goalie, and yeah, that puck just found its way through. Sometimes that's what you need, right? Get your first goal. It could be fluky or lucky, or in that case, just like a seeing eye shot. It found its way through the hole. So awesome. Good on Belzile, and a good game so far for the Habs. They're definitely going to entertain us so far in the first period. That's for sure. When do you guys think that the Oilers get their first shot on goal? Like an easy game so far for Jake Allen, but I don't know if that's good. It keeps him kind of out of the play in a way, and I'm sure he'd like to have at least handle a shot or two to get himself into the game. Yeah, Guru, it's like the Oilers did come out unprepared. I don't know what it is. They could be tired. They played a lot of hockey, a lot of games in a short period of time. That could be what we're seeing. I mean, I don't know what it is. Whatever it is, I'm a liking seeing the Habs dominate them a bit. Face-off is to the right of Allen right now. Was there a penalty? Is that what he said? Habs took a penalty? Yep. Oilers on the power play on a very iffy call, according to Mike Johnson. And I mean, the optics are that, they don't want Habs to win. Do they want the Habs to be on the bottom of the league so they get a better chance to at the first? Maybe that's what it's about. I don't know. Maybe they're really helping us. I don't know. Wow, what a stop by Allen. What a stop by Allen. He saved a goal right there. They're still moving the puck now. Nice block there by, I don't know who that was, but by Suzuki, I think. 30 seconds gone in their power play. Another big save by Allen. Jesus Christ on a cracker. Draisaitl fans on a pass. They're like, there's something wrong here this afternoon with the Oilers. Maybe they don't like the time of day that they're playing. Don't forget, they're used to being on the West Coast, so in general, this is early in the morning for them. They definitely don't look like they've been prepared for this game. 35 seconds left in the penalty, so they're doing a good job killing this off. 2 shots now for the Oilers. They needed a power play to get a shot. I think that was another stop by a nice stop by Allen. Quick one. Like, I don't even know if he saw it. It just hit him. 3, 2, 1. Power play over. They're not full strength yet, though. Now they are. And then a shot that was just missed, and Habs clear it, and they killed that off. 3 shots on that for the Oilers. We have a little under 8 minutes to go in the first period. Habs are up 1-0. Oilers are definitely going to have to regroup in the intermission. I don't know. Pace is definitely picking up. As a matter of fact, Oilers starting to look a little bit more like urgent here. So they're playing a little bit better, I got to say. It's like all of a sudden they just started to play a little better. I don't know. You guys agree with me on that? Rena, it is. Go to TSN2, I believe in English. I don't know what area you're in. So if not, go online, NHL66.com and watch it there. Oh, chance there for the Habs. Habs now putting pressure on in the Edmonton zone. Once again, Hoffman with it. Behind the net to Doc. Doc can't really handle that. He's got it now at the half wall, up to the point. Harris. He throws it back in towards the net. Oilers send it back. But Habs get it. They're regrouping in their own end. Harris will go back to behind the net while guys change up. 6 minutes to go. Oh, yeah, another save by Allen. He didn't really handle the rebound well, but there was nobody there, so no problem. They're now in the Edmonton zone. Drysaddle's pass hits Suzuki stick. Suzuki spins and comes back in. Anderson with it now. Anderson's backhand. Oh. Can't just happen too fast. There was a chance there for Harvey Pinard that the goalie sent to the side anyway. Oilers tried to come the other way all the way. They got sent out of the zone, and they're coming back in. McDavid all alone. Was that a save by Allen? Another save by Allen. I thought he shot that wide. Anyway, they have it still, and they gave it away there. Here comes Dvorak to Drouin. Drouin over the line. Stops, sends it around to the other side. Along the boards, Armia sends it back the other way. Drouin gets it at the half wall. Up to the point. Jackie's shot went, it hit something and then hit the boards. It's out in the neutral zone. Back in the Habs zone. Habs are changing up. Jackie's going to just go behind the net. Wait. 4:15 to go in the first. 1-0 Montreal. Belzile cross ice to the defenseman and then up to Pizzetta, but that gets sent back by the Oilers, and here they come over the line, bring it around to the other side. We got Hyman there. Pizzetta steals that or intercepts that, gives it to, I can't see, Ullinen. Ullinen threw it to the net. Oilers send it back the other way, and then I think it was the Habs player sent it back over the line. It was offside. Or the puck went out. So one of those two. I'm having trouble keeping up today. It's happening too fast. TV timeout. So far, so good. They're holding their 1-0 lead. Looks like the Oilers are starting to get their game back. So I wonder what the second period is going to look like. If this is, if they're going to be able to get their shit together and play a little better, we'll see. But it looks like we're gonna. I'm not gonna say it. I probably will though. I mean, it looks like we could get out of this period up 1-0. We'll see. I think it's just a little under 4 minutes, or right around the 4-minute mark left in the first. Been a good first period so far. Allen's been really good. I don't know if you guys agree or not, but he's made 3, maybe 4 really big saves. So, I mean, you could look at it and say Oilers could be up 4-1 now, if not for Jake Allen. Or not. I mean, you don't have to say anything to me. It's nicer when you guys do say stuff to me, but, you don't have to. No one's forcing you. Give a thumbs up if you're having a good time. That I really would appreciate it. And I'd appreciate some comments too. But we're just about back here now from the break. And they're showing the Belzile goal. And goalie was definitely screened by his own players. Well, this is a night Alex Belzile will remember for the rest of his life, without a doubt. Face off just over the Oilers' blue line to the left of their goalie, left side of the ice for them. .347 to go. I think it's Doc taking the draw. Oilers win the draw. Well, couldn't get it out. They finally just hit a skate and then pop back in. And they had trouble getting it out. Habs get it back in, though, but can't keep it in there. Well, here come the Oilers. Along the board, Janmark. Nice little pass. It was to Broberg. And then I don't know what happened there, but from the side of the net, somebody missed a good opportunity or a big save by Allen. I couldn't really see. Delayed penalty on Montreal. So this is basically a power play here right now for the Oilers. Did they pull the goalie? Yeah, they did. Habs touch it, so we'll get the cross-checking, or is that interference? Can't tell. I never remember. No worries, Dave. Interference. Doc. Let's see it. Okay, it was behind the camera anyway. Nugent Hopkins missed right at the side of the net. So some good saves by Allen. Like really, he's been hot tonight. So maybe this increased competition between him and Monty is going to be good for both of them, right? As long as they handle it well, it's going to be really good. So, did they show Hoffman in the box? I thought it was Doc that got the penalty. Okay, so Dad now is going to serve the penalty. It's confusing who got the penalty. I'm confused what just happened. The number one power play versus the I don't know where they are in the PK. They're not a great PK overall, but they killed one off earlier. So do it again. Let's do it again. You also don't want to give up. It's be a last minute goal. You don't want to give one of those up. So important to kill the penalty off here. Habs keep clearing it down. Minute 10 left in their power play for Edmonton. Habs send it down again. Armia, nice. He kind of just slowly, and then he not wasting a few seconds here and there. It helps. 45 seconds left in their power play. Nice hit there by Harris on Draisaitl to stop him there. I was almost surprised there's no penalty on that. 30 seconds left in their power play. Really good job here today by Montreal so far on the PK. Puck's going to go all the way into their zone with 15 seconds left. They get one more shot at it, I would think, to get one more rush. Nurse with a shot. Not a hard save. And power play over, and puck comes down. So that's it. They killed that off. Under a minute to go in the first. Some really good play here in the first period by Montreal. They totally frustrated the Oilers so far. Big save by Skinner on a blast by Hoffman from at the line. Guy made one of those fancy kind of grabs, but he made a nice grab there. So a face off there with seconds to go in the first. Montreal up 1-0. Suzuki taking the draw against Hyman, I think. Yeah. Suzuki win. They win the draw. They break the high. No, I didn't say that. Jack eye shot. No, good stop by somebody. 14 seconds. They keep it in. A spin shot by was that Drouin, and the goalie makes a save. And with like 10 seconds left in the period, we'll have a face off. Oh, it was a little tip there by Hoffman. Oilers win the draw there. 7 seconds left in the first. So the Habs will go into the first intermission 1-0 lead against the Oilers after, that's pretty much a total domination of the Oilers in the first period. I mean, they really had the Oilers on their heels. Totally frustrated them on 2 power plays. Really good showing. Alex Belzile gets his first ever goal in the NHL. A really good first period for the Habs in back-to-back games, but both teams are on back-to-back games, so it evens that up. And so we got 15 minutes till they drop the puck for the second. Let's talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. And let's see. Hey, Harry, how you doing? Welcome back in. Yeah, this is a really good weekend, a really good effort by the Habs this weekend, gotta say. And I know everybody wants to see the tank. Not too happy. I'm always happy when I watch them play well. Now, the Oilers, I would imagine, are going to really try to regroup in the in between periods. You got to expect that they're going to come out much stronger, much harder, to tie this game up. If they don't, if the Habs pull off a second period like this one, you got to think that the Oilers are just having one of those games that they just can't get anything going. But you can't take away Jake Allen's performance. He had 5 big saves there. I would say easily 3 of those big 5 saves saved a goal. Like it looked like a sure goal, and so just a really good night by Allen so far, and he could steal a game here as well. All right, so talk to me here in the chat. Don't leave me hanging. Back-to-back games for the host as well. So, and then we're back at it on Tuesday. Chicago, because I know. So Tuesday's also my birthday. If you can guess how old I am in the chat, you don't win a prize, but you can guess anyway. Yeah, it's my birthday on Tuesday. I'm doing the game, so we should have a lot of fun. And I may even bake a cake for myself. Who knows? Yeah, we're gonna get together this weekend, my kids and but I'm doing the game, so we couldn't do that. And Tuesday, so next weekend we'll celebrate my birthday. But close, Harry, a little too high, just a little bit too high, but very close. No, it's me that I was saying is a little bit too high, not Harry's guess. No. Yeah. So whatever you guys want to talk about, let's talk about it. I'm just gonna wait here until somebody says something. That's why it's always good for the intermissions. I should get a co-host for the intermissions, just the intermissions, so that I don't have to do all the talking in the intermissions. Where's Matt when you need him? Where's BL's not here, to make a comment? No. Oh, why am I wearing my headphones? Don't need them. So, somebody talk to me would be really nice, so I don't have to try to come up with something. What could I come up with? I don't have anything loaded to play. I'm not loaded. So, thank you, Harry. Is Alex Belzile all but guaranteed to stay in the NHL for at least the rest of the season. He's played very well in a short call-up. So far, he's really impressed me. I think it depends on trade deadline, right? For players coming back right now, there were guys that were expected to come back. Although I should say, I think it was Drew and Armia were expected after the All-Star break. They're back now. Monahan, I don't know. Who knows with that? But if guys start to come back, I would think Belzile will go back down. If not, he could stay here. You know, if they move guys at the deadline and they need bodies here, Belzile's definitely played well enough to stay. Bob Cannon is back, and no, I didn't even think of to do it. Sorry, Bob. Are we winning? Yeah, we're winning 1-0 after one. And kind of, I mean, they dominated the Oilers in the first. Along with, I mean, it's, you know, I feel funny saying that, right? Did they dominate the Oilers in the first and then say that Jake Allen, like if it wasn't for Jake Allen making some saves, this is a 4-1 game instead of a 1-0 game. Like, so I don't know. It was just a good game all around for Montreal, I feel. And for back-to-back games, yeah. But, I mean, they're both back-to-back games. So that evens up the score there. Hey, Oxyam. I answered you. Okay, hey. BC Richard, how's it going, man? I'm going to be 60. You're going to be 69. Well, you beat me by 9 years. In March 5th. Well, happy birthday if I don't see you in here by then. I'm 4 years younger. No, I'm going to be 60. So I'm 9 years younger. Don't put me up there. And then I'm reminded of the Beatles song, When I'm 64. I'm not there yet. Harry, I think, you know, like I said, I think depending on what they do with the deadline, if they move enough bodies, I think, yeah, Belzile and Harvey Pinard for sure. I mean, Harvey Pinard's going to make it hard for them to even send him back for any reason right now. Trent McDonald, how's it going, man? It's been a dog's age. How's it going? Good to see you. J-Fed, Allen made some huge saves. Yeah, we got to give him credit. Listen, I think without those saves, right? At least 2, and I think 3 of those saves saved a sure goal. So this could really be a big difference if it weren't for Allen. And yet Montreal dominated them in the first period. So, Bob, Bob, I always thought you were younger. You know, I thought if you had asked me without meeting you, right? If you had asked me from just the chat, from what I remember, you might have already told me this, but I don't remember. I would have given you in your 40s, probably early 40s. So there you go. Babe, I know how old you are, man. It's November, though, your birthday? I forgot that part. Good to see hockey again. You're sick of listening to Wayne Chung. Yeah, sure. Listen, with today's game, there's 30 games left, and then that's going to be it because we're not going to the postseason. So enjoy it because it's going to be another long off season. And I mean, I dare say it's going to be another long off season in a line of probably another 2 after that. And then I fully expect to be a regular playoff team. So, yeah, it's long for me too. I kind of enjoy it though. I don't know why. I enjoy the I'm enjoying the first couple of seasons. We didn't have, I mean, I didn't have long breaks. And so this was the first long break last summer, and I kind of enjoyed it. You know what? Now that you said that, Bob, I do remember that. Okay, so before that, yeah, and I probably said it too. I thought you were younger. It's okay. I don't mind. You know, at my age, I don't mind being not the oldest person around because I usually am the oldest person around wherever I am. So good. I'm glad you guys are older than me. Bunch of old farts. I'm the young guy now. I don't mind being an old fart as long as I'm the youngest of the old farts. I'm good, you know. Babe, I'm not sure who your favorite player is though. So, but it's in November. I'll try to remember that. It's hard for me to remember everybody's birthdays. But for you guys, it's real easy. My birthday is Valentine's Day. First of all, very easy to remember that. And it's only just me here. You don't have to remember anybody else's birthday. And I expect you guys to remember my birthday on Tuesday, right? No, I'm just bugging you guys there. But I hope we have a lot of fun. It's supposed to be a really nice day all day. And then it would be really nice if the Habs, you know, beat Chicago on my birthday. Why not? Axiom says, "Oh, this is the game where Jack Eye and Gooley gave away tickets when getting coffee." I don't. Were you talking? Which game is that? He says that's Tim Hortons family night. He believes. Yeah, I don't even know. I have no idea what you're talking about. Bob, you and me both, man. I'd gladly go back 20 years. Gladly, right now. I go right now. No, I wouldn't sell my soul to the devil like that type of thing, but I'd go right now if there was another way to do it. Oh, so it's the 27th. I got you. The big M. The big M is Frank Mahovlich, who is up there. I don't think you can see him there. I've got a picture of Mahovlich. Where is he? Yeah, it's too high for you guys to see it. He's above the UA sweater and a little over towards me. I can't get the. I can't. I need a wider screen. I can't get a widescreen shot on this thing. Oh, you think that when they were giving away tickets, this was the game they were? Yeah, probably one of the weekend games or both. Probably for both of them. They probably had tickets for both games. That's what this weekend thing is for the Habs is designed for parents to be able to take their kids to the game. It would be nice if they dropped the ticket prices too, but they don't do that part. Yeah, Brad, that's not going to happen. I mean, I agree with that sentiment, but I don't think it's going to happen. The Expos are a thing of the past, unfortunately. I don't know how long left in the intermission, but we got that. Talk to me here in the chat, and then I think it's coming up soon. The puck drop. Usually, when you see this, they're talking to each other here. It doesn't. I don't think these are the people that announce the games, obviously. But when they're talking like that, it's about a minute or two from puck drop. Axiom, where do you live? That you can you are you in Montreal that you could go? Kind of sounds like you probably are. You wanted to get tickets like that. Yeah, I know tickets. We were talking. Oh God, I think it was me and Pete after the post game yesterday. We were talking about this, about tickets to rock shows and stuff like that, and to the Habs games and stuff. And yeah, what a difference from when I was younger. You know, it was affordable. Now, not very much. They got Marty talking about. Excuse me about the retro reverse jerseys. That's what I wanted to hear him actually say what the quote was. I wanted to hear it. I'm trying to remember if I've ever. I don't think I've seen a game at the Bell Center. I really don't. Because the last time I saw a game, well, I want to say the first time I was at the Bell Center for anything was I took my son and his cousin. No, was yeah, my son and his cousin to the Backstreet Boys concert. This was a long time ago. Um, That was the first time I was in the Bell Center, and I want to say like the only time I saw anything there. To be honest with you, I just haven't gone. So yeah, I don't think I've seen a game there. Brad was there in 2002 for the Dallas game. Wasn't it? I want to say wasn't it against Dallas when they made the move from the Forum, like the last game at the Forum? Wasn't that against Dallas? Well, yes, I think that. For some reason I didn't see it. I had the opportunity to go though, and I didn't go for that. I should have. I don't know why I said no, but I could have been there. Oh well. What are you gonna do? All right, like I said, I think we're a few minutes, just momentarily, for the start of the second period. What do you guys think for the second? You think Dallas and Dallas? Edmonton comes out looking better than they did at the start of the first period? I kind of think so. I think the second period could be very different than the first. McDavid looks frustrated. I wonder what the rest, like, I think he really wants to hit 100 points today, and I think he's pushing it too much. And he's frustrating himself. And I think the Habs are just playing well against them. I think a lot of things. Talk to me here in the chat. What's today? I got to pull. It's like pulling teeth, you guys. Come on. Talk to me. Yeah, I don't know. I'm expecting the puck drop, and they're just are getting nothing. Okay, I don't know what to do, so I'm just going to do this. What I always do. It's only my second one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, not bad. I smoke when I'm nervous. Do you notice that? All right, talk to me. I don't know what to talk about. I honestly don't at this point. I just want the game to start up again so I have something to talk about. Give a thumbs up if you like seeing a guy break down right in front of your eyes. Okay, let's get back to a subject I could talk about. I hope you guys will join me for my birthday. I don't know if I'm planning anything special or not. I usually do that like during the day. I'll come up with something. So maybe there'll be something. I might decide to give away something because it's my birthday. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I was going to show my next prize. I have this Habs flag, and I never really thought about keeping it because it was given to me. It was I think it was Guru. It was either Guru or Babai gave that to me, but I think it was Guru, but I'm not sure. To give away, but I could keep things if I wanted. And I was looking at it and I could just picture it up on my, like, hanging. I was like, oh no, I don't know if I want to give this away. But I think that might be what I'm going to give away next is a Habs flag. Brad, I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. Only these things. I haven't smoked a cigarette since March. I want to say March of 2020. Just a few months after the pandemic started, I stopped smoking cigarettes. And quite frankly, haven't really missed it. It's not like I don't have cravings for it. Oddly, the odd time, but really the odd time. That's it. So, but that's because I do mix with tobacco. So I guess I get what I need there. Modano was a good American hockey player. Like seriously, yeah. I used to have his rookie card, but it was that's one of the cards. I think I lost it. And one of them I lost in the fire. Okay, we're back underway. Faceoff was won by Edmonton. So let's see if there is a difference in the Oilers because I mean, if Montreal, if they allow Montreal to play the way they did in the first, this is going to be a good game for Montreal. Deba, you haven't you gave up in 96. Awesome. That's really awesome. I mean, I should have given up smoking. I shouldn't have even started. I started late in life. Instead, everybody around me smoked my whole life. So it was inevitable that I was going to. Yeah, Guru, it's a good point. The only time, like, I don't drink often, but when I do drink, yeah, that's the time I miss it. Smoking a cigarette and drinking a beer or anything just goes together. And when they stopped allowing you to smoke in a bar, I stopped going to bars. That's the truth too. When they stopped you, I stopped going to bars because what's the use of sitting there? I gotta smoke. I'd be outside the whole time. I'd have a little bit, drink a half a beer, go outside for a couple hours smoking cigarettes. Oh yeah, there's a hockey game. Just about a minute into the second. Definitely looks like the Oilers are skating better and moving the puck a little bit better. I wouldn't imagine they're going to play that shitty the whole game. So, but we'll see. It's still really early. Devo almost with a breakaway. I don't know what he was trying there. He coming in, he turns around and then is going backwards and fell. But he almost got away cleanly before that. I really wonder what he was doing there. Here comes Andy flying up there. He off the boards into the corner. He goes retrieves it, but can't really hang on to that. Habs though, Suzuki picked it up along the boards, a shot and a save, and we'll have a face off there. Actually, you're in Florida. Okay, both parents from North Vermont and Pennsylvania. Habs tickets at Bell Center are lowest, $70 the last time I checked. Really, eh? See, the last time I went to a game, I'm not sure, but they weren't. I don't even know if they were $20 to be honest. So it's a long time ago. They buy very true, eh? They go together, and yeah, good on you to quit for so long. Guru, you're 100% right. I don't drink coffee, so I never had that problem. We're 2.5 minutes in here now. Habs have it. There's Suzuki, top of the circle. He sends it to the corner, and he gets it there. Back to Suzuki. Suzuki, nice little through the legs pass to Kovacevic, who got a shot on net. Good save there. And they almost got Andy another chance there at the side of the net. That didn't work out. They still have possession. And then, who was that? Kovacevic, too bad. The puck, he bobbled it right at the line and came out. He sent it all the way in. Icing was waved off. They have it. Dadnov shot went off his skate. Harris has it at the in the corner. He's up there deep. Oh! Dadnov and Suzuki couldn't really connect right in front of the net there. Kovacevic going to shoot. Now hit a skate. And nope. Doc kept the puck in. Nice. They still have it. That's Dadnov, I think. He almost gave it away there. Gets it back. Gives it away in the corner. They can't get it out. Oilers are tired. Scores! Harris, I think. Harris from like a weird, like a bad angle. Wow. 2-0 Montreal. Jordan, I don't know what goal that is for. He doesn't score often. Jordan Harris, after signing his 2-year contract extension. Let me see it here. From just over he was just above the goal line, and there was no angle to shoot at, and he just found the hole right inside the post. Nice shot there. So 2-0 Montreal. 4 minutes into this second period. Well, it seems like they've got Edmonton's number today. We're still early, almost 5. I mean, we're 4 minutes in, really early in the period. So Edmonton got better as the period went along in the first, but I don't know. Montreal seems to have their number today. I dare say, I think Montreal going to win this game. They just have to play a 60-minute game. Hey, Zachary, how you doing, man? Harris's second goal of the season from Dadonov and Kovacevic. Draisaitl to Hyman. Hyman made a nice move to get that shot off and a save by Allen. Draisaitl now with another like a weird angle shot. Allen made the save. They still have the puck though. Nope, Montreal Jack-Eye steals it. Up at the red line, he flipped it into the opposite corner. Yeah, he was just saying Habs D have been scoring and providing some offense, which wasn't like I think Jack-Eye had 5 goals. Other than that, they didn't have a lot of goals from the back end, but last couple of games. Oilers break out. Just dumped into the corner while they change up. Where is it now? Armia at the boards. Loses it. He gives it away at the line. Nice save by Allen. It kind of almost dribbled through under his arm, but he stopped that and held on. Giveaway by I think it was Armia. Just a bad giveaway there. Yeah, Allen got enough of it to sort of stop it, and it just dropped, and he picked it up there. Zachary, yes, I didn't know it. Somebody was mentioning it earlier. Next Saturday, yeah, Montreal-Toronto is going to be a big game. And I'm sure a bunch of you guys, the Leaf fans that hang out in this channel, will be there, and we'll have a good, fun time. May the best team win, which will be Montreal, but may the best team win. Montreal with some pressure on Oilers in their zone. Number 1 line out there. Habs just need to work like this. If they work like this throughout the game, I don't think they're going to lose this game. I think Montreal just drew a penalty, so Montreal will go on the power play. Cody Ceci taking the penalty. I don't know what for yet. Zachary, I mean, if I were you, I would be thinking the same thing, that you're going to get revenge. I say no. I say Montreal's going to win on Saturday. Where are they playing though? Are they in Toronto? I hope so, because it'll be even better if we beat you guys in Toronto. I'm not going to concede against them. It's in Toronto, so even better. But I'm not going to concede against Toronto. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully, you'll be around in the channel. I'm sure Adam will be also. And yeah, Zachary and Adam, that's ASE. Those both Leafs fans. They've been around this channel a long time. They're both great guys. And yeah, nobody make any fun of them because they're both great guys. I should know that because didn't somebody say earlier in the show that they're going to be at Scotiabank Arena for the game next Saturday? So I should know. That's what happens when you get older. Your memory just goes in and out. You never know. Because I'm ancient. I'm 60. I'm ancient. 60 is the new 40. That's what they tell me. I wish my body felt like it was 40. That would be great. Anyway, I spent enough time with my bad knees that are actually getting a lot better, and I'm able to do some stuff. And I'm hoping this summer I'm going to be active. I'm going to be doing some gardening outdoors. We're going to take a plot there in the new community garden they're building here, and I'm hopefully going to get back into shape, lose a little weight, get back to having a thinner face, like when I started this channel. Goddamn COVID. Actually, it's great when the Habs beat Toronto anywhere, but definitely in Toronto, it's great. I think that's my favorite place for them to beat them, especially when it was 3-1. Habs putting pressure on still. Hoffman with a shot. I don't know if it was wide or Skinner made the save and deflected it to the corner. Puck comes out. Oh, I forgot they're on the power play, right? 35 seconds gone in Montreal's power play. That was a good. The power play looked good there for 30 seconds. Harvey Pinard into the corner, goes after it, but doesn't really catch up to it. Kulak flips it out. Hoffman's got it at our blue line. Nice little. He couldn't really hang on to it, but nice moves to get around a couple of guys, but then couldn't hang on to it. Oilers send it back, and we got Matheson behind his net while guys change up, and here he comes. He's dropped it already to Jacki, who drops it to Dak, who dropped Doc over the line, off to Hoffman on the side. Hoffman back to the point. Jacki delivers it to Suzuki. To back to Doc, to Suzuki, back to Jacki, over to Hoffman. To Anderson. Anderson's shot, saved by the goalie. He'll hang on. We'll have a face-off there. Guru, the Habs did win the last game versus the Leafs. You're damn right they did. Yeah, Harvey Pinard, they're looking at his eye. I wonder if he got a puck glanced off his eye. He looks okay, though. Jacki at the point to Dadonov on the wall. Dadonov back to the point. Jacki back to Dadonov. Cross to Drouin. Drouin has it. Cross back to Dadonov. Shot. Score. Rebound. And I don't know who in front. Anderson, I think, scores. So we're up 3-0 with a power play goal. Who'd have thunk it? I mean, I'm definitely going into this game. There's no way I thought Habs would dominate them like this. I mean, I called it for the Oilers anyway. It was a nice pass by Drouin to Dadonov, and Dadonov, his shot was on target and allowed the rebound to Anderson, and he had like the open side of the net there because the goalie kind of slid over to make that save. Yeah, Zachary. What's his name? The guy I always make fun of. He's out, eh? I can't remember. Matt Martin. No, not Martin. No, what's his name? Oh, we're actually back playing. I thought they were showing a replay here. So 11 minutes left in the second. Habs up 3-0. I think Montreal just caught Edmonton on a bad day. That's all. And they taken advantage of it. And I want Matt Murray. Thank you, Zachary. Appreciate that. I think some of it has to do with that Oilers are a West Coast team having what is essentially a 9:30 a.m. start for them. I think that has something to do with it. Another big save by Allen on Hyman. Allen broke the Hyman. Ooh, McDavid could get a penalty for that. A fight maybe here. Kane and Jackeye. What we were talking about in the pregame almost just happened. Anderson and oh yeah, Anderson. No, what? Desharnais and Jackeye. Now Desharnais got Jackeye down, but I don't know that that was a total win. But I mean, he got him down. It was Kane and Anderson going at it. They were confusing these guys. Kane with Jackeye. What was going on? Jackeye going out for Jackeye was going out what um for after the fight for concussion protocol? Could be. Getting hit by a big guy like that. I am not sure what happened exactly. Why I don't know why Jackeye went to the dressing room. Let's see it again. They're going to show it. Some cross checks by Kane. That should have been called. They called it. Jackeye, I think, for cross checking and fighting. 5 minutes. So why did he go out though? Yeah, I think what he's saying there, Johnson. They're trying to get things going by getting some physical stuff going, get their team to come alive here. Edmonton guys. So this Desharnais guy, I never heard of him before. So it should be 5-on-5 here. They were all offsetting, I believe. We're halfway through the game, halfway through the period. Let's see if it gave Oilers any life. which is what I think the goal was. Well, not sad to hear that, Zachary. Hope you're feeling better later. Hope it's not COVID. I went through that. Habs have drawn or have taken a penalty. It's delayed. They're going to call it now. We're going to go on PK. What it's for, I don't know. They're going to go for a timeout here, or TV timeout. So find out what it was for when they get back. Oilers will be on the power play. Anderson reminds you a lot of Brendan Gallagher. I know. I wouldn't agree with that necessarily. He doesn't play the same type of game exactly as Gallagher. So this is an interesting turn of events. Let's see if it not backfire. Well, backfires on the Oilers or works to their advantage. I don't know. If they get a goal here for this power play, and they get a little pickup from that those fights there, this could turn around here in the second. Let's see what happens. Also, I mean, this is what the third power play you're giving, the number one power play in the league. You're it's going to bite you in the ass at one point. When they're going to score a goal, they score often. They get 3 out of 3 goals for every 10 power plays, basically. So, yeah, more than likely you're going to one goal every 3 power plays. So more than likely you're going to score here. Jack Campbell might have come in if you guys score again, and it might happen. Oh, it's true. Look at that. He hit Darnay, and then he might have hurt his hand. God damn it. They don't need to lose Jack-Eye also. Fingers crossed for Jack-Eye, and he didn't hurt himself. Probably won't return to the game. Let's see if they can hold him off again. Big save, Allen. Habs clear it. 30 seconds gone in the power play. McDavid walks through everybody, and the Habs keep the puck out. They couldn't clear it, though. McDavid's shot hit somebody. They still have it. 42 seconds left in the power play. They almost look jinxed, the Oilers here. "17 seconds." They just drew another penalty. And they gave up a goal. So they drew a penalty. Oh, there's going to be a fight. There's a big fight now. Oh, because Kovacevic pushed McDavid. We're gonna. I don't know what's gonna come out of this. There was a goal, but the Habs had drawn a penalty, so that cancels it if it's a good goal, but there might be some goalie interference here. So let's see if they call it back or not. If it's a if they ask for a review, Habs have to challenge it. Yeah, he's pushed in. I think maybe Harris was trying to hold him off, not pushing him in. So if he went in, that's on him. That might be goalie interference. I don't know. Harris looked like he was holding him off, not pushing him in. You pushed from behind, but he had an arm in front of him and he was trying to hold him back, I think. Let's see what happens. This could get called back. I wouldn't say that's definitely getting called back, but it could get. Good goal. Good goal on the ice and a penalty for hooking against Montreal. But wait a second. If there was a penalty, then they scored, that cancels the penalty. Am I wrong? What the fucking hell is going on here? I'm confused. I don't understand. It used to be, am I right? It used to be there was a penalty called on the play, delayed penalty. That means the other team still has possession, and they score. That cancels the penalty. There's an hooking on Savard now. We're gonna go. It's gonna be 5-on-3. They want this game to be won by obviously by Edmonton. But I don't know. Let's see this. Well, I guess that is a hook. I don't get it. The refs just got to get, they got to be involved. They want their 15 minutes of fame. Big save by Allen. Wow. Is he tracking the puck? Cleared with 30 seconds left in the two-man advantage. Habs are just doing a great job here doing that. The defenders and the goalie, amazing. Grimes, you think that's what it is? They want McDavid to get the 100 points? I don't know, but the refs, it's questionable. Again, another game where it's questionable. I don't get it. Oilers win the draw. 3 seconds. Two-man advantage is over. Good. They clear it. Nice by Harris. He streaked in there, and he actually his stick got on the. I don't know if he knocked the puck away, whatever, but he affected that, and they were able to clear the puck. So, 12 seconds left in the power play overall, and they have killed these penalties, and then they score. Evander Kane, just as the penalty ended, just after 3-2. 5 minutes left in the second. That just sucks. That's what I thought. But then, how come the announcers didn't say anything then? That's what I don't get. Ay. I don't know. It's very disappointing that this. It's not that they came back and it's 3-2. It's that the refs, again, their lousy calls have an effect on a game, and the announcers say nothing. Just lost the sound in the game. The hell, the sound just went. That's weird. No, sound just went. Did anybody else lose the sound? Four 4:10 left in the second here. It's 3-2 Montreal. As the refs decide they're going to help Edmonton try to tie this up. And hopefully Montreal can get out of this period just, up by one still. Yeah, I still don't have the sound. That shows me how far behind I am with you guys here. Whatever. Words aren't coming out now. Grimes, I don't know. I was saying I hope not. I mean, but it did. It looks like he hurt his hand punching Darnay. My sound hasn't come back yet either. Will it ever come back? Three minutes to go in the second. Come on, boys. Shot and a save by Skinner. We'll have a face-off in front of the goalie, the Edmonton goalie. God damn, Evander Kane. Yeah, so I don't know. It's a little deflating, you know. Of course, if they come back, it's deflating, but that the refs, um, there's some real questionable calls there. Anyway, it is what it is. We should be used to it, right? We should be used to it. I mean, I should be. I think I've said this many times. I don't really remember a point in my watching hockey since I'm a little kid where I'm not angry at the refs. There's a game here and there, but in general, man, there's always been ref controversy. So what are you gonna do? They're not perfect, I guess. I don't know. All right. The Habs are still up by 1. They just got to play really well for the next 25 minutes because they've got, no, I guess maybe we're almost out of this period. So another period of good hockey, and they got to hold on to this lead. Because at this point, with the rest to it, I don't want the Habs to lose here. I don't want them to lose. That's for sure. And it seems like a long TV timeout here. They're back, and I still have no sound. What the hell's going on? Maybe I have to put it back, the sound? Maybe I have to do it. No, sound is just fine. Oh, well. They'll fix the sound when they fix the sound. Waiting for a puck drop. Here we go. Face off to the right of Skinner. Won by Edmonton. Little under 3 minutes to go here in the second. 3-2 Montreal. Can they hang on? Allen's playing without a stick? What's going on? Definitely, Allen's playing without a stick. There, you picked it up. I didn't see it there. Got a penalty coming up to Edmonton, it looks like. Yeah, no, I still have no sound. I don't know what to call it. Interference call against Edmonton. Bouchard on Anderson. As he was crossing the line. Important power play for Montreal. They'd be really well served here with a goal. Dig deep, boys. I wonder if Jack will be out for the third period. I doubt it. I don't think Jack comes back in this game. Grimes' God has nothing to do with it. Oilers being really aggressive on this power play so far. I mean, come on. Hoffman, back up to the point. Matheson, back to Hoffman. Hoffman cross ice to Suzuki. Back to Matheson. Matheson shot, and he scores. A laser from the freaking point. Habs go up 4-2. Just what they needed, just what I asked them to do. They listened to me. Was it okay? But it was a shot by Matheson, a tip by Harvey Pinard. Let me see it. A tip by Harvey Pinard into the top corner. All right. Nice. That's not easy to do. Excuse me for yawning. No, but it was a laser shot. Look, that was a good shot by Matheson and a good tip by Harvey Pinard. So it was still a laser beam shot. Just got tipped. That's all. 1:14 to go here in the second. And I'm feeling a little better that they got a goal like that. Last minute goal. And yeah, I like that. We're up 4-2 right now. That's his sixth goal in his in 9 games, I think. Excuse me. And his 8th point in 9 games. Unless he had a point somewhere else in this game, that's the stats that I know of. "35 seconds left in the second period." Nice block by Savard there. "20 seconds left. Habs flip it to the neutral zone. It looks like we're going to get to the... Yep. Second after 2 is 4-2 Montreal. Goddamn refs. That was a real scary second period there. And I don't know when I'm going to get the sound back on this. Where's Pete and Matt? Matt's probably at a Super Bowl party. Pete would not have been scheduled to be on. No, but don't forget, this is I'm the guy that's on mostly, and they are on sometimes. How's that better way to put it? I didn't expect Matt today because of the Super Bowl, so, but Pete wasn't scheduled. Have a good one, Bob. Thanks for being here, buddy. Enjoy the third period. Keep your stick on the ice. So we got about 15 minutes until third period. Was it really? It's been an exciting game at the same time as being kind of frustrating for both teams, I think. At least the fans of the Habs. I just hope the third period is just played cleanly and the refs don't insert themselves in the decision of this game any further than they have already. Are they no, there's no unionized. I am right now, I'm their talent and I do everything else. Yes, Mary Jo, sound just came back. I'm hearing it from here, so yeah. It's not as easy doing it without the sound. I get a lot of info while I'm doing my play-by-play that I obviously don't get without sound. So whatever you guys want to talk about, I'm here for that. What do you guys think in the third period? How it's going to turn out, and whatever else you guys want to talk about. And for me, I'm glad this back-to-back weekend early afternoon games are almost over. So, and we'll get back to normal. We'll have 29 games to go once this game is over. So we're on the last part of the season. Yeah, it's going to be interesting, the lead up to the trade deadline and what the Habs might do. So We could talk about all that. I'll let you know what I know. I'll give you my opinions. Just have to ask questions. I don't ask for much else. All right. That's not happening. What do I have here? I don't have anything here prepared other than what I can go over some of the stuff from the pregame show, but why? And that's it. I don't have anything prepared. That's the sound of dead air. I better come up with something. Happy birthday, Bobby Smith. It was also Alex Galchenyuk's birthday. Happy birthday, boys. I don't know. Come on, guys. Got me anxious now. Thank you, Stan. Do you think Drouin will play in Europe if no one signs him? Yeah. I mean, what choice does he have otherwise? So kind of do. I think there's a chance somebody will sign him. I mean, to like a league minimum contract. I don't think he makes much money, and yeah, his options will be go to Europe. I mean, I don't know where else they're right. If they don't play in the NHL, he's not going to go play in the AHL. So what's his options? But yeah, Europe, I guess. Grimes, I think deadline day might be a little quiet. It might be. I think in the next, when you get to that two weeks away and the countdown, I think there's going to be some moves happening because most, if not all, the big names have moved already. If I'm correct. So we're not going to have that log jam waiting for the big guys to move. So I think it'll be there'll be some moves. I saw somebody. I don't know if it was a writer or not, but somebody was saying, and I kind of agree that it might be a boring trade deadline for Montreal if they can't move any of these the guys that they want to move. If they can't because they played so poorly or are injured, it could be very boring for Montreal this trade deadline. Harry, yes, well, Anderson, I know that's fine. His value's up, but Dadonov and Hoffman really good at this time of the year to see them, at least coming alive a little bit, and hopefully it'll help for Montreal to be able to move them. We shall see. BL, I'm not sure why you say that. He says, I can only imagine what kind of shape Galchenyuk will be in tonight. He's still in the Avs system. He's played 4 games this season for the Avs, but I don't know where he's playing right now. Probably in the minors. Harry, that's not a bad point that he's got the 13 assists in 30 games. The problem is that, it's only 30 games, right? He's still in and out of the lineup as well. I just hope they can move him. I don't know. We're gonna see, but if he's can play well for the next, say, 4 or 5 games, there's a chance that they'll find somebody to take him. They'll have to retain salary, though. I'm quite sure about that. Do I think Monahan will get traded at the deadline? His injury screwed up everything. We were 100% getting a first rounder. Dadonov, Edmonton, etc. Kent wants to keep Anderson from the looks of it. I don't know if it's that I think he'd like to hang on to him, but I don't think it's. I think if he gets the right offer, he's going to move him. So it's that he wants the right offer. If you're not going to give what they're asking for, they're not moving Anderson. That's what I think. But I also think Anderson might be the only way for them to get a first-round pick because if Edmonton's injured and doesn't come back before the trade deadline, it's going to be hard to move him. And I don't think they get a first-round pick for any of the other guys. So, yeah, it could be a disappointing trade deadline for Montreal. I mean, regardless, though, I mean, you know, they've got a lot of draft picks for the next draft, so they're okay. But I think they really would like to get a third first round pick. So yeah, I think there's gonna be some good offers for Anderson when we get closer to the deadline. And I kind of do think now that it's almost more than likely that they're gonna trade Anderson than not at this point. Because I think somebody will step up and give them the offer they want. Who scored the fourth goal? Oh, geez, I don't even remember. Harvey Pinard on a tip from off a Matheson shot. Pete, how you doing, man? The game is I want to say it's really exciting game. It's disappointing in that even though we're up 3-2 right now on Edmonton and we kind of dominated them most of the game, the refs got in the way with some shitty calls that allowed Edmonton really to get strongly back into this game. And yeah, but other than that, it's been a good game for Montreal. It's been a really good game for Montreal. Axiom, yeah, Harvey Pinard is going to be a good player for this team for a long time. I knew it from when they drafted him. I discovered this kid. First time I ever saw him was in the Memorial Cup the year before he got drafted, and he stood out as a special player. He just stood out as being something that I recognized this kid could be an NHLer. And then we got him in the 7th round, and I was like, wow, how the hell did they do that? And on the video I did after the draft, I said, "What? Keep an eye on this kid. He's going to make it, and he's going to be a kid that we love." And so far, so I'm right. Pat myself on the back. Yeah. BL, teams apparently have put a first on the table for Andy so far. They've turned it down. The closer we get to the deadline, one of two things could happen, right? In my opinion, that first round pick gets increased to first round and a prospect, which is what Montreal's asking, or they go, we really want that first round pick. We're going to take the offer because we don't have time. So yeah, it could be that they do take a first rounder only, but apparently they want more than that and they're not going to take anything less. So we'll see. This deadline will not be good like last year, but it'll be good in Grimes' opinion. We'll get what we're supposed to get, maybe another steal like Sherrod. The thing is, are the players available to be traded? Because if they're injured, I don't know. Pete, the refs definitely tried to be the focal point, and I think in all that kerfuffle, the Oilers got 2 goals and almost came all the way back, and then Montreal scored again to make it 4-2. So, take that away, hopefully. And if they play another good period and work like they've been working, I think they could have this game. But BL, what's 2/3 of nothing? How do you dock that? It's going to be a good draft for Montreal. I think it's going to be a good draft, even if they don't get another first round pick. I think it's still going to be a good draft. BL, how could you not be high on the kid? And the kid grew a couple of inches. So, if he was iffy before, I don't think he's iffy now as far as he'll make the NHL. It's just like, does he hit his ceiling or not? And his ceiling is high. Grimes, I just thought of if you had a podcast, you got to call your podcast True Grimes. It just hit me that would be a great podcast for you. We're only, is it 19 days away now from the deadline? Well, it might have screwed it. There's 19 days. If these guys can come back and get, like 2-3 games in and show teams that they're over the injuries, then I think there's still deals to happen. I think Monahan in a package, like if you can package something with Monahan and he's played 2-3 games before the deadline, I think you can still get a first rounder. I don't think though just for him, maybe not. But you might get a contender that looks at him and says, he could push us over the top. Yeah, we'll give up a first round pick to acquire him as a rental even, So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I believe Gorton and Hughes are pretty good wheeler dealers. Hughes is definitely a great negotiator. I think we'll see what happens. BL, yes, I believe so. The guys, top 6 picks, I believe, are all rated to would have been first overall picks last year. So if we can get ourselves maneuver into a top 6 pick, I think we get a really good player. Were the Avalanche interested? I don't know. I don't know if the Avalanche are in. I haven't heard them in a while, I think. Slavkovsky is, I believe, slated to be able to or possibly return sometime after the deadline. I don't know how far. I know Gooley's supposed to be back right around the deadline, and Slav a little bit after that. Will trading Monahan, Ulinen, and or Norlinder get a first rounder? Well, that's what I'm talking about, right? And you throw in the Norlinder name with all the talent now with the pipeline with the D. Norlinder's kind of out of the picture, and I think they would like to be able to maybe move him to a team that he's got a better chance to make the big club there, and they can get something. So yeah, I could see that. Norlinder and Monahan. Ulinen, I'd like to see. I kind of like to see more of them. I answered the Gooley. Gooley should be back soon. I know he's skating again. A renegade man. Good to see you. I feel like it's been a while. Florida's pick, I don't know if it's going to be a top 10 anymore. I'm not sure where they are in the standings, but I don't know. There's still enough hockey left. They could fall back down to where they were before, but they're not there now. Axiom, yeah, I know that, but nobody's a bust till, not, they get drafted, then the next season it's not even done. You're calling a guy a bust. No. Imagine being 18 and then that's it. You're a bust. You're done for life. Like what? I don't think so. BL Florida's just out of the play. I don't know where they are. So there's potential for them to be a top 10 pick, but they're not in the bottom 10 right now. Habs are playing for roster spots next year. Well, yeah, for sure, especially on defense because they're going to be there's going to be a lot of bodies, good players here next year for the D, the 6 spots on the D. I'm not sure where we are, but about another 5 minutes to the third period. So keep talking to me. Keep talking to me. And we'll get there. Good point there, Renegade Man. Jack Hughes, you take a point in case in point. It took him 3 years Now, granted, on his third, I think it's his third season, if I'm right, or fourth. I'm not sure, but I mean, he's definitely hit his stride. But he's injured now. I've got him in one of my pools, and he's injured, unfortunately. BL, I agree with that. I mean, let him develop, right? Everybody develops at their own rate. When a kid's drafted and he's 5 years in, you can make a judgment like that. Not till then. We're just about back for the third period now. Get comfortable. Jack not on the bench for the third. I don't expect him back. We're going to get some bad news that he's probably broken. I bet he broke a bone. He's probably going to be gone for a while. It's the kind of season it's been. But it'll allow them to push down to the bottom as much as they can. Plan for Hudson next year. I would think of college for another season. So we're underway. It's 4-2 Montreal. They're up 27-21 on the shot clock. And I really think they need to just play just as hard as they've been playing all game. Make it a 60-minute game, and they're gonna come out on top. It's that work that's gonna win this game for them. Oh, Matheson's shot was wide. Some good passing plays here. The Habs are moving the puck really nicely right now. Habs putting some pressure on here, but here comes the Oilers. They steal it and come out. Hopkins at the half wall, back to the point. Guy couldn't handle that very well. He had to stop. He throws it around along the boards to the other side. That guy gives it, that's there, and it gives it back to the other guy. Dadonov's got the puck. I think he gave that to Barron. Barron up to Hoffman. Hoffman sends it into the corner and goes to change up. With almost 2.5 minutes gone here in the third. Offside call. Puck will be just outside the Montreal blue line for the face-off. Harry, that's a possibility. It depends. I don't know. I guess they gotta decide on possibly sending a defenseman out because they're gonna have a lot of guys. It's gonna be a bit of a logjam there, but I wouldn't think until the off season or maybe in training camp for that. But you never know. Stan, I think Slav will just get better as his career goes on. Whether he'll hit his ceiling or not, I don't know. But I don't think he's a bust yet, anyways, for sure. They just announced Jack I will not return to the hockey game. That's not Harris with a beautiful goal. Wow. Harris breaking into the net in the middle, and he just, I didn't see where it went in on the guy, but he beat Skinner cleanly. Enjoying a second goal of the game for Harris. Enjoying that new contract of his. Anyways, worrisome news about Arbor. Worrisome news. I dare say, from the look of it, when they slowed it down, they showed after he hit the guy, and you could see the pain in his face, and he's looked at his hand. I think he broke something. That's what I'm going to say. Oh, BC Richard. I don't know. I only saw the 70s. I didn't see the 50s team. So I'm going to be biased and say that. But I mean, listen, he could be right. Either way, two great teams, two great eras for Montreal. Guru, maybe. Would be cool to see Harris get a hat trick. So it's 5-2 for Montreal. Wow. That's crazy. Wouldn't have thought. I had it 5-3 Oilers going into this game. So an impressive game today by Montreal. Still a lot of hockey left, but I don't see anything here in the third that says the Oilers are going to turn it around. Habs are still aggressive, making good plays, getting chances. Oh, Armia, and I don't know who that was, almost hooked up. Almost 5 minutes into the third here. I don't think the Oilers have an official shot on goal in this period. I do believe. And there's not a lot of shots. I think it's Montreal has 2 shots this period. Yeah, so there's definitely an injury there with Jacky. Hey, Shazlan, how's it going, man? Anyways, we'll get the bad news, I'm sure, probably tomorrow or after the game anyway. Crazy the injuries this year for Montreal, but that one's really going to hurt. Face off will be to the right of Allen. Won by the Oilers. That was close. Puck went right through the crease. Habs get it out. 14-15 left in the first. Puck goes out. We'll have a face-off, I think, to the left of Allen. All right. Yeah, I'm sad that obviously Jack is going to be out of the lineup for a little while. That's another one of those players that you want to watch every game is going to be out. Wow, Allen's two saves there. Wow. And a fight. Andrew Anderson getting in a fight. Who was he getting in a fight with? Nurse or McDavid? I'm not following you there, Gislain. Sorry. All right. Well, we got about we're I don't know. It's around 14 minutes left, a little less, and a 5-2 game. Um, I can't see Edmonton coming back. They don't. They just look frustrated at this point. Um, Montreal caught them on a bad day for them, so I'm happy to see that. I think we're going to see a little bit more of these kind of scrums and physical things as Edmonton tries to get back in the game any way they can. Okay, that's why I didn't understand you there, Shazlam. Okay, yes, depth is really important, and these kids have provided some really good depth for this team that they haven't had in a little while. So yeah, and we're gonna see it to use because um, I don't know who on defense. Can they call somebody? I know Weidman is there. Who is injured? I don't think Edmondson's coming back. Like I don't know what they do now. So we'll see what happens there. Axiom, they did apparently. Both teams have played are on back-to-back games. So yeah, Stan. I don't think it's Pizzetta. It's Andy. It looks like to me. Pete, did you think a separated shoulder? I'm thinking maybe a broken bone in the hand. Grimes, good point. There's Shenneman that hasn't played yet this year here. There's Shenneman that can be called up. You are right about that. And I think Leskinen, but I think Leskinen at some point was hurt. I don't know if he's back, but I know he's got a contract. And by the way, if anyone's going to say Mayu, he's not cleared to play in the NHL. And also for the junior kids, the reason why Owen Beck only got the one game was because when you're calling a player up from juniors like that on an emergency basis, it's on a one game basis. That's it. So that's what happened there. So we need guys that have contracts and their contracts, they're at like the end. They don't have room there. So I don't know what'll happen. We'll see. Actually, I'm look kind of more than a wrist sprain, but maybe we're gonna find out probably tomorrow. Habs have 13 minutes to go to hang on here. Well, hang on. They're up by 3 to win this game. Pete, good observation. You got to think of his if he broke a bone in his hand, he wouldn't have thrown the punch. So you might yeah, that seems like more sense. So good observation there. Penalty. I think Armia for hooking. Yeah, Armia for hooking. Oilers will go on the power play and try to put in their third goal. Zachary, I'm not into wrestling at all. Pete, maybe, yeah, maybe possibly. I know there's a few bones in there. Maybe he broke one in the forearm. That could be. It wasn't a clear break because it wasn't flopping, but yeah, he could have a broken small bone somewhere in the. It could still be in the hand. I mean, I don't know. We can speculate all we want. We won't figure it out, and they'll announce. Well, they won't actually. It'll be upper or lower body, but we know it's upper. $120 to go in their power play. So far, so good. Minute gone in the power play. I mean, McDavid have a point even today? I don't know. Oh, beautiful steal by Doc against the boards. He gets the puck, feeds it to Dvorak, all alone on the goalie, and it is 6-2. Devo's 200th career point. Nice steal by Doc. Lackadaisical play by the defenseman. Doc aggressively stole that puck and sets up Devo. Was that shorthanded? So that was a shorthanded goal. Oh yeah, there's power play time. Shorthanded goal. Nice. It's just I don't think Byron comes back now. But if he could come back, I mean, it's gonna be a good time because they're gonna need bodies. But no, Zachary, I think they caught Edmonton on a really bad day for the Edmonton. They're just off. Devo's eighth goal. Habs have the momentum now. Their legs are working. It's like I said, right? They just have to work hard here in the third, and they were going to win this game. This is a full 60-minute game on that part of the Habs. And when they can do that, I mean, they can play with anybody. They're showing it. The wave in the Bell Center. That's funny. I haven't seen the wave in forever. Wow, how they don't score. I mean, Edmonton really trying to get a goal. Allen with a save that he hangs on. We'll have a face off there. Grimes, he's disgusting in a good way, man. Nice play. What a beautiful setup there. A Pete by Devo. Not Devo, by Doc. Kind of something we were talking about yesterday. I think in the post game show, right? About you know he overpowered the guy basically there, but that guy was really lackadaisical handling the puck. I like Doc's aggressiveness to steal that puck away. Zachary, I've been to the Bell Center. I don't think I've seen a game there though, but I've been to the Bell Center. Well, we lost to them earlier in the season, so um, I think it was like you're thinking of a couple of seasons ago, where Deneau that line there they shut McDavid down all year, but that's still a couple of years ago. So no, it's not consistently. Guru Edmonton has to keep trying to score. I mean, whatever it's a night where they're or day when they're not. I think it's the early start. They're a West Coast team. I think essentially a 9:30 a.m. start for them is too early. I think that's what it is personally because they didn't look right from the drop of the puck in the first period. Montreal, at least being the home team, it's easier for them to adjust. 8:45 to go. Oilers win the draw. Really good stick work all night by the Habs, getting sticks in the way. Just a really good overall game. Habs looking to they're really looking to add to this, which is great. You don't want to see them sit back. Under 8 to go. So I think it was Brian Mudrick was just announcing that Gooley is skating. I believe yesterday was the first time. So, and then Monahan and Edmondson are skating. So hopefully we'll get them back in the lineup before the trade deadline. Oh, if Monahan is healthy at the time of the deadline, he's going to get moved. 7 minutes to go. Oilers totally frustrated. You could see McDavid is frustrated. It's just not your day, but not your day. Oilers fans are leaving? Yeah, well, of course. Are there Oilers fans here? Yeah, I didn't notice that about his arm, so I got that wrong about thinking the hand might be damaged. But yeah, it looks like maybe Pete's right about like a separated shoulder or something like that. Could be rotator cuff, something like that. I know if it's a torn rotator cuff, he's out for a while. By the time the season ends, we're going to have a totally different lineup. Everybody that started the season will be injured, and we'll have a totally different team. So we got 5.5 minutes to go here now. Shots are almost tied up now, 30-29, but Habs are up 6-2. Some great offense, great goaltending tonight. A really good PK. Axiom, I mean, if it's going to be season ending, he's going to be on the LTIR. Yeah. I've got him in my fantasy pool, so I guess I'm going to be looking for a replacement. TV break. We got 6 minutes to go in the third period. And in the game, I don't see Edmonton being able to come back here. Guru, yeah, well, that's what I said. If it's the rest of the season, he's definitely going on LTIR. I mean, hopefully it's something that looks worse than it is, but I'm not holding out hope for that because with Montreal's luck with injuries this season, I'm not holding out hope. It's just too bad because, we're losing guys. I mean, this is one of the reasons why a lot of people are tuning in is to see Jack Eye. Caulfield's gone. I mean, oops, everybody that's good is going to go on injury. The one guy, though, that stands up through it all, Nick Suzuki. I don't know how many games, but he's somewhere between 200 and 300 games in his Ironman streak. So indestructible Nick Suzuki. I better knock wood on that because maybe I'll jinx him. Don't want to jinx him on that. I mean, I just hope we get an update on Jack Eye and they don't just leave it the way Monahan's thing is being just like, yeah, I hope we don't have that happen. Face off coming up here. Under 5, yeah, 4.5 minutes to go. Yeah, I don't even know what to say anymore. Anyway, this game is almost in the bag. Marinaro's hating the Habs winning. Oh well, it's not going to continue. I'm telling you, man. I think after the deadline, I mean, I just think they're going to have tough time winning a lot of games going forward for the rest of the season, especially if these injuries continue to mount. I think losing Jack Guy is going to hurt him. Face-off is going to be to the left of Allen. Suzuki taking the draw against McDavid. McDavid wins the draw. I think that was a block by Anderson. Nice block there. Ooh, another block by Harvey Pinard. Three minutes to go. To the Oilers' credit, I mean, it's pressure here. They're trying to score. They haven't given up. When I mean, there's so little chance they can score 4 goals, but it's to their credit. I didn't put the jinx. I changed. I knocked on wood. That cancels the jinx. We're all good. Two minutes to go. It seems like most of the play's been in the Habs zone. That's for sure. So, but I'm sure Habs are very happy to close it out if they have to. This way, they'll be fine. Pete, yeah, I know that's what I'm worried about. But I mean, what are you going to do? It's not like you can tell Arbor you can't ever fight. I mean, his game is what his game is. Some of these things he's going to do, and he has to do to be true to his game. So it happens sometimes. If he keeps getting hurt like that, that's a different story. But I mean, it's the first time. Under a minute to go. At least we don't have to worry about a ref delaying the end of the game to make a call. Less than 30 seconds. Yeah, it's just about over now. 7, 5, 3 seconds. 2, 1. Habs win the game. Good game by Montreal. Definitely a good game by Montreal. An unexpected win. I mean, I wouldn't have thought they could win this, but they did. Now we just have to wait and see what's up with Arbor. Oh, well, I think, though, we're done playing the Wild this year anyway, so he'll get a chance next year, Pete. So, yeah, I mean, anyway, I want to see who the stars of the game are. I'm going to say definitely Harris. Allen's got to be a star. So Harris first, Allen second, Belzile with the third star. Nice. So Harris, Allen, and Belzile get the stars. Can't disagree with those choices, that's for sure. Let me just close this baby up. And there you go. What a really good weekend for games. If we have to put up with these back-to-back early afternoon games, well, the Habs definitely entertained us. That's for sure. These were fun to watch, and yeah, I'm glad. I always enjoy watching them win, as I always say. So there's going to be plenty of games. I believe they have a bit of a tough schedule to end the season. So, and there's teams now that were behind them or below them that have started to, to win, and they're getting close to the Habs in the standings. So it's a possibility Montreal could push down, into that bottom 5. So I'm hoping. So we'll talk here for another few minutes, and then I am going to take off and enjoy my Sunday afternoon. And I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll find something to do. Been a lot of talking this weekend, and a lot of work this weekend. I know, I'm so sad. I'm sorry, Pete. I don't mean to be so sad. Yeah, Stan's right. There's no more afternoon games. Thank God, closing out the season. There's still a couple of back-to-back situations, which is not my favorite, but as long as it's not afternoon. They've been doing this, what I see today, this is the 32nd year they've been doing this Super Bowl weekend back-to-back afternoon games. I didn't realize it was that many years. Since 1991-92 season. And they're pretty much even because there were some tie games. It was before the overtime stuff. So let me think. 15, 12, 2-1, I think, is their record on these back-to-back Super Bowl weekend games. And I'm not sure with these 2 wins, so maybe that changed, but I'm not sure. But that's what I saw today on Twitter. I don't mind if we win. Absolutely. Listen, if I got to do these kind of games and it's whatever, I want to see them win. It's a lot more fun. And they were really entertaining games too. These were really good, entertaining, fun games to watch. I think a little bit physical. You got a lot of kids in the arena. I mean, I saw worse when I was a kid, but I mean, a lot of fun to bring your family to. And I think they did the job. They worked really hard. I think they played 2 60-minute games here for this weekend, and the results were there for them. I mean, and Jake Allen was just he was just amazing today. Guru, very true. They're playing Chicago on my birthday, and since they know it's my birthday, they're going to win. They're going to beat Chicago. So the good chance on Tuesday to go for their 3rd in a row. I don't know. I think they've done that already this year, but I'm not positive. Fire Coach Marty. He's winning too much. Imagine firing a coach for that. You're winning too much. Harry, I agree with that, right? You first of all, you're never asking your team to lose. They're not. I mean, the coach is not coaching to lose. What the coach is doing is coaching to, obviously to be competitive, maybe win, but it's more in a developmental way, right? So wins and losses aren't important, but as fans, they're always important. But your point about the winning culture, yeah. And look at Toronto too. I mean, you could say they've got a bit of a winning culture because they're doing well in the regular season, but it never translates to the important time of the year, the playoffs. Have a good night, Pete. Good to see you again as always. We'll speak in a couple days or so. We'll figure out our next post game. I think I want to take off early too, guys, because I'm kind of tired from a long weekend. My voice is shot. I want to thank everybody for being here all through the weekend. This was it was fun. It was fun. This was a really fun game to do. And I'm going to see you on Tuesday. It is my birthday, so I expect everybody to show up with a present. And I'll just expect now, but hopefully you guys will join me on my birthday, and we'll see our third win in a row from the Habs, and then they can start losing after that. Why not? So until then, I want to thank everybody for being here and taking part. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. Until next time, stay safe out there. Peace out, y'all. And I'll see you soon. Ciao, everybody. Have a good rest of the day.